So in the Toastmasters meeting, to improve everyone's English, we have a section called language evaluation. So today I'm gonna be in charge of it. So for today, I'm gonna divide this section into 3 parts. The first part is good use of English. The second part is better choice of words. And the third part is some grammatical errors. So for the first part, for the good use of English, in one of the speeches, I think she was comparing 2 things, A and B. You know, when you're comparing 2 things, 2 people, 2 objects, you can use the word A or B. But in the English language, people will use Alice and Bob. It's very common to use Alice for A, and Bob for B. Does anyone know what they use for C? What name do they use for C? Any guess? Any guess?
Nikolas.
C lah.
So,
Charles.
No, it's actually Chris or Carly. And for D, it's normally Dave. For E, it's normally Eve or Alan. So this usage is actually very good, and it's actually very commonly used. So,
We can't understand those.
So in the English language, when you are representing A, B, and C, they normally will use names for it. So in the example that she used, it was Alice for A, Bob for B. And for the continuation is actually Chris or Carly for C, Dave for D, Eve or Alan for E. So this is actually a very good use of the English language. And the next good use of the English language is bear with me. Bear with me. It means please be patient with me. So it's a very common use in English language when you're about to say something that's very long or say something that's very complicated. Before you say it, you're gonna say, please bear with me, this is gonna be a bit long. Or when you go to the doctors and the doctors is gonna inject you and you'll be like, and the doctor is like, just bear with it. It means that just be patient and you will get over it. So this is actually a very good use of the English language as well. And then one of the speakers used the word blasphemy. I don't know whether you guys know this word in English. The other option for this word is actually profane or profanity. 中文是亵渎. Okay. The next section of this language evaluation is better choice of words. So I heard someone repeatedly saying the same phrase. I enjoyed this moment. It's not wrong and in any ways grammatically, but you don't normally say it that often. Like once or twice is actually acceptable, but 4 or 5 times it's a bit over the line. So there's a lot of options to change this word. I enjoyed this moment. It's amazing. It's been it's been a bliss, it's been a thrill. There's actually a lot of options. So yeah, variety can be used here. Also I think one of the speech was talking about making pizza. So a pizza dough is not put inside a toaster. You put a bread into a toaster and then it becomes toast. But if it's a pizza, we normally use the word oven, or stove. Both are acceptable. Next up, I think I heard someone saying, I enjoy your soup. I enjoy your soup. So it's okay.
I haven't used English for about 1 year.
Because the normal use is like, I enjoy your food, or I enjoy your speech. And you normally will say, I love your soup. Your soup was amazing. So the usage was also a bit weird there. Okay, so another speech was, he said, how do we see this habit loop? How do we see this habit loop? Habit loop is something that we cannot see by eyes. So we can use the word see, it's not wrong, but we can change the words. For example, we can say, how can we inspect our habit loops? How can we understand more about our habit loop? This is another option to say it out. And then he also said, which makes me happy. The reward makes me happy. It's okay, I think, but you can also say, it gives me satisfaction. It's another level of word. So in daily conversation, you can say that eating makes me happy, sleeping makes me happy, seeing you makes me happy. But then when you're doing speech, you can use more sophisticated words. And then for most of the speakers, I think today there's only one TME. So it's not Toastmasters of the evening, it's Toastmaster of the evening. It's singular and not plural. So up for the next section is our grammatical errors. Okay, so applause. Applause is a untangible word, meaning that it cannot be counted. It's not 1 applause, 2 applause, 3 applause, 4 applause, 5 applause, so on. It's a big round of applause. So yeah, it's not a big applause, it's a big round of applause. It's not the biggest applause, it's the biggest round of applause. And also to point out, I think on some parts, the TME said the title of something, then he's gonna set applause, like how to design a smartphone, applause. It is grammatically incorrect. So there's another way of changing it into, for example, how to design a smartphone. Please give him a round of applause. So when you say applause, it makes sense, but it's not grammatically correct. Next up, there was a speaker that said, I going to. Does anyone know how to fix it? I going to. I'm going to. You need a am there. Like he is, she is, he going to. It's grammatically incorrect. Next up, I think there was someone who was talking about something quite complicated. I really can't remember saying. Then he was saying like, I'm meaning this, I'm meaning that. This is grammatically incorrect as well. You're supposed to say, I meant. So you're going back to what you said, and by saying I meaning doesn't really trace back to what you're saying before. So the correct version is actually I meant. Next up, this is a bit complicated. So the word is exquisite. It's written E-X-Q-U-I-S-I-T-E. So I think the speaker said exquisite. We know that the word when it's written S-I-T-E is read as sight. But when it's written exquisite, you read it exquisite. Okay, the next one is application. Application in abbreviation is APP. These 3 letters. And personally, I would say APP. And I think the speaker said ape. Ape. Do you know what an ape is? An ape is a monkey. So it's quite dangerous if you're saying it in different places. Okay, and another one is that someone said the shoes makes you really professional. I forgot who that was. The shoes makes you really professional. Does anyone know what's wrong with this? The shoes makes you really professional. You look professional in the shoes. This is a correction. But the shoes doesn't make you professional. The shoe make you look professional. Wearing the shoe doesn't simply make you professional, but wearing the shoe makes you look professional. So this is also a grammatical mistake. And then I think I really forgot which one of the judges said it. He or she said, advice to you. We normally say advice for you. I'm giving an advice to you. Just a piece of advice for you. It's different, and I don't really know how to explain it, but it's different. I think another judge said talking about the Kevin's front part of the speech, he said a long article. And I believe the first part of Kevin's speech was not an article, it was a riddle, right? So I think article and riddle is 2 different things, so don't mess up with it. So, yeah. Oh, there was this, I think that this is very important. I think when Bob was talking, then someone commented that his answer was very heavy. If you're saying it in Mandarin, it's 很重. But if you're using English, you can say very heavy. It's not grammatically wrong, but there's another good word to replace the word heavy. It's called far-fetched. Far-fetched means that you're going beyond the boundaries. So, like if normal people will just go this much, when you're going far-fetched, you're going this much. And this word, this word is normally used when you feel that someone is talking way beyond borders. Like when you feel that it's not until that extent. 没有到那样子吧. You can say that's too far-fetched. Okay, the next one is okay. Okay, so time is up. So let me give the time back to Tammy. Share. Thank you.
Thank you. People make mistakes, and I do. So please, once again, give our language evaluator a big round of applause. I am tonight.